Zoey here, and today I'm super excited to talk to you because we've got a Q&A. Let's get started. So thank you guys so much for your wonderful and thoughtful questions. I absolutely love doing Q&As. It's like we're having a conversation. Well, it's like my Zoey's Diary videos. It feels like I'm hanging out with you guys, but only like this time you're talking with me and it's not just me talking at you. But yes, I got tons of amazing questions, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and let's get into it. So question number 1, do you have any tips for combating negative thoughts in your mind? So I actually recently did a video on the law of attraction and facing limiting beliefs. So these are any kind of beliefs that come into your mind, like I'm not good enough, I can't have that, I can't do that. So I'll be sure to link that video below to elaborate a little bit more on that. But I'd say whenever I notice myself having negative thoughts about myself, whether it be maybe I'm looking in the mirror and I'm unhappy about something I'm seeing, or I feel like I messed something up, I always try to stop myself and recognize that I'm thinking that. And like I've spoken about this concept before, you need to be your own best friend when it comes to life and your attitude and your positivity. You're with your body, you're going to be in this body for your entire life, so why not make it a fun and positive existence and just try to motivate yourself whenever you can. And don't be so hard on yourself, because you live and you learn. If you feel like you might have made a mistake in something, just know moving forward, now you know that you won't make that mistake again because you've learned from it. Try to create that self-love relationship and stop yourself when you notice those thoughts and feelings and kind of reverse them. Give yourself a compliment instead. If you're like looking in the ear and you're like, I don't like my ears, just tell yourself, no, I love my ears and I also love my eyes, something like that. Be your own best friend. I'm definitely all about that, so be sure you're doing it. Next question, what do you love the most about Italy? I love everything about Italy. Honestly, I'm just so happy, and I'm so happy here. I just can't even, it feels like a total dream, you guys. So if you have a dream, honestly, I'm telling you to pursue it, because I didn't think it was possible, and now I'm here and I'm just enjoying everything. And like I said, I love absolutely everything about it. The buses might be late, or they might not even come. And a lot of times it can be frustrating. There's a gecko running up the wall outside. Like I think everything is so cool here and everything's so wonderful, and I'm just constantly in a state of positivity. And although things might go wrong, like the bus is not coming, I just feel like in the bigger picture of things, I followed my heart and I followed my dreams and I worked really hard, and I'm here, and it just is a dream come true. So I'd say everything about Italy. Mi piace moltissimo. Any tips on learning a new language? Okay, I have done a lot with language since I've been here. I've done the audio programs, I've had tandem language partners, and I also went to a course that was at the library, which was 2 days a week. Honestly, the times when I've learned the most is when I am conversing with people. So these are tandem language partners. As I told you, I recently obtained a new partner, so I'm practicing Italian each morning for about 2 hours a day at least. And my Italian has hit a completely new level after that. You need to be consistent with it. And I thought I was being consistent with it enough, 20 minutes on the audio program a few times a week, and meeting with one tandem partner, and then I attended the classes for a little bit. But I've made such a jump in my progress by meeting with somebody who speaks the language. So I know this is totally dependent on where you are and if you know somebody, but I wouldn't hesitate to put posting online. If you say you want to learn Spanish and you're in California and maybe somebody is actually from Spain or somebody from Mexico, just put yourself out there if you really want to learn the language, and try to find yourself a tandem partner, because that is my numero uno tip. Numero. I don't know. Yeah. Have you dated any Italian guys? All right. Well, I've been on some dates with some Italian guys, yes. To be honest with you guys, I'm not really interested in dating right now. I haven't dated in a very long time. Like I said, I've gone on dates, but I'm not dating. I'd say that my goals are more important to me than having a relationship right now, and I just feel in my life right now, goals before guys. I have a few key things in my life that I want to establish before I get myself into a relationship, and I'm not interested in having a relationship or dating somebody that I don't see a future with. You guys can read my book, which will be coming out soon, and then maybe we can have a relationship love a Q&A, because that will give you a lot more insights on why maybe I'm not ready, for a relationship. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So how is your Italian language coming along? So how is my Italian language coming along? I'd say it's coming along really great. I obviously wish I was better at it than I am, but I'm consistently practicing. Every time I try to learn a new phrase, I try to be sure to use that phrase. And every time I go out to restaurants or go out to get a coffee, I always make sure to speak Italian and try really hard on my accent, because I think that it's really come down to being a confidence thing for me. I'm confident in speaking it to myself and when I'm doing the audio program and with my tandem partners, but outside, I'm always nervous that I'm coming across offensively, that I can't say things properly. If that makes sense, if I were ordering a coffee, a cappuccino, I'd say, "Posso uno cappuccino di soia per favore?" And I worry, see, like I sort of said that to you, and I feel like I worried that I said it wrong. So I need to get past that brick wall of, nervousness and just go for it. So that's where I'm at. Next question is, what are your plans after Italy? As you guys know, I'm kind of like up in the air about that. I have to go back to Canada because two of my best friends are getting married this year. One in Vancouver and one in Mexico. So I'm going to Mexico, that's right. Okay, going to Mexico this year. I'm going to be going back home to Toronto this summer, which I'm super excited about. I know a few of you are from Toronto, so if you want to get together while I'm there, I would absolutely love to meet you. Toronto definitely still has my heart. Rome and Toronto definitely are the captors of my heart, so I'm really looking forward to going back to Toronto when the time comes. A lot of my best friends are there too. After Toronto, I'll be going to Vancouver because my best friend Lauren's getting married, and I'll spend some time with my family there. Right now, me and my parents are talking about where we might be moving to for a brief period of time in the fall. So keep you posted on that. At the end of the year, I'll be going to Mexico, and then January, who knows? But these are my up in the air plans, and I'm taking you guys along for the journey, so it should be fun. There should be a lot of travel diaries, a lot of interesting experiences ahead, so I'm really excited about it. Next question is, how do you stay focused on a project? I love the topic of motivation and self-motivation because I have to keep myself motivated on a daily basis, as you guys know, with my freelance work. And Rome can be a very distracting city to live in, let me tell you. But I feel like I always make sure to keep consistent because I find that you build a momentum. Like I've mentioned before, I work every single day, and I like to work every single day because I feel like I get up in the morning and I make sure to do the couple hours of work that I need to do as soon as I possibly can, because then I feel like I've set the pace, the momentum for my day, and I can go out and enjoy my day after the fact knowing that I did what I needed to do. So if you put in the time every single day, say if it be with a project that's due in a few weeks or a couple of months, or if it's a language that you're trying to learn, don't fall off the wagon. Like, do not fall off the wagon, even if it's only for 3 days and you can't, say, practice the language you're trying to learn. Try to do something. Do 20 minutes even if you can't, because you build this momentum for yourself, and when you just keep going, you just keep going. And I found that that's what works for me, is that if I have a weekend off, completely off of doing anything work-related, anything YouTube-related, like I have had, I come back and I almost feel like I'm rusty or something, even though it's only been a couple of days, or I feel a bit lazy because I've already had a couple of days off, and I'm like, oh, that was kind of nice, and I kind of, I love my work, but I feel like you got to keep that steady pace going, and you have to keep yourself motivated. Just put in the time and everything will just flow. Next question is, what do you use to film and edit? So right now I'm filming on the Nikon Coolpix camera, and I also recently bought a Canon G7X. I showed you guys that in my latest Zoey's Diary video, so if you haven't checked it out, I'll be sure to link it below. I generally think I'm going to stick to the Nikon for the sitting down talking videos, and the smaller Canon G7X for my vlogging. And to edit, I just use iMovie, the free iMovie that came on my MacBook. Next question, why do you think people are hesitant when it comes to believing the law of attraction? I think people are hesitant when it comes to the law of attraction because it's not really scientific. It's not like you hit a ball with a bat and the ball flies, it's hoping, it's dreamy. To some people it might seem kind of wishy-washy, and maybe they haven't had experiences in their own life that they can relate to something that they feel like they brought into existence, or maybe they never had a super big goal or dream that they've brought themselves to achieve. So I can see that as maybe discouraging, and it's hard for them to believe and grasp. And I know the concept of thinking things into existence. I know in the past, before I had experienced my own spiritual kind of experiences and bringing things into existence, and I can see the difficulty there, I can see the barriers, but I think all you have to do is keep educating yourself. And in my playlist, the Law of Attraction playlist, I definitely give you key actionable ideas that you can do for example, manifest money. And I'd say if you just keep practicing these things, maybe you'll start to notice that you'll bring something into existence, and it will be very rewarding and very inspiring for you. So I'd say just keep going and keep educating yourself if it's something that you're interested in and you want to try it out. Oh, I'm getting a call from Portugal. Ciao. On Facebook. Grazie, grazie, grazie. Okay, thank you. Have an amazing day. Okay, see. Yeah, grazie. Client's gonna be real happy with Zoe. Oh, yay. Okay. Life's good. That's where I was at. Law of attraction. Maybe I just attracted that happy client into my life. Last question is, can you show us your tattoo? All right, guys, it's healed. I'm gonna show you. I'm going to be doing my tattoos and the meaning of them and that video for you really soon. So be sure that you're hanging around the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I'm gonna do the reveal for you. I have 3 tattoos, if you guys didn't know that. I have 3, 2 of them are actually in different languages, and one of them's a symbol. And I just gave you a clue there. I'm totally just like taking off my shirt for the 2. All right. Okay, so if you're following me on Snapchat, I revealed my tattoos to you already. I have one on my back. Let me see here. Okay, so I have this one here. This is script, and it runs all the way up my back. I also have a bow and arrow right there. And my newest tattoo is my favorite Italian word, which is volare, and it means to fly. And it's also my favorite song. I was kind of obsessed with it before. Well, for a very long time in my life, I guess. I really am a big fan of Dean Martin, and I really like his version of the song, so I'll leave it below. Anyways, I'm very happy with it, and it's very meaningful to me, and I'll explain all my tattoos in my tattoo video, but there's a brief intro, and here it is, volare, right here. So, yeah, it's chillin'. The beach is actually, yes, the beach is that way. The beach is that way. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for hanging out today, and I hope that you enjoyed this Q&A. Thank you for all of your amazing questions, and please never hesitate to ask me any questions because I absolutely love Q&As and helping you guys. So yeah, I love you so much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!